next. The Bucks taking on the Suns. For Milwaukee, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Suns, Bucks, coming right up. It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with 8. And it's Paul in at the point. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So Phoenix will get the first possession. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Down low. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Lopez right side. And Crowder pulls it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And there's Bridges on the assist from Crowder.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Holiday gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The kick out to Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got 5.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Here's Booker. Ayton. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Holiday gets the bucket.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
Paul for 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Crowder pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharp. March is checked in for DeAndre. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holiday's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
For 3, Booker. They grab their own miss. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
A nice shot by Booker.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
And here's Charlotte. She'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. That one goes in.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Holiday with the 3. And a wide open look for Portis. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it for almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story started when I was a kid. Always been a guy that's always been picked second. Even though I had high accolades in high school, I had to work for those really, really hard to get those. I feel like nobody really ever believes in none of the things I do. Even if I have a good season, to me it was a good season, but somebody else it wasn't as good as they wanted it to be.
And great playing with the chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we see him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge according to the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. No doubt, Greg, you were known as being a gritty, in-your-face defender. When you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Jrue Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. It's up a three, and Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Well, Chris Paul, when he feels like he can get his jumper going, he's going to. There's such confidence in that shot.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here's Booker from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Holiday. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. 11 points in the game.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the three ball is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton against Bridges. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Lopez.
Nice touch on the jumper from Brook Lopez. This guy is so skilled shooting from the mid-range. Love it.
And the Suns call time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball? Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Giannis.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And it's Paul missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The game now all time. DiVincenzo's got 10.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Shots good by Middleton.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that rim to bother shots and disrupt passes. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
With three, Booker. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Ayton. A nice shot from 10 feet out.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Paul for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D. Showing he can hurt you from that area.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Booker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top, leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out of the question, finding lanes, finding open guys.
You made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 16 points, 10 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, you can see the comfortable atmosphere that these players are playing with on the offensive end. Guys understand their roles, Ernie, and they make it look easy on the offensive floor tonight, shooting a very high percentage and not making any bad decisions.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Ernie, I love you. I gotta be honest. That was an awful first half to Phoenix. Giving up over 60% from the field. Come on, Ernie. Wow. They stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Field Up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crumb. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. The trade. They get the rebound. Ayton. That one good for 2. Ayton's got 6 points.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
A 3 ball. Here's Paul. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. 15 points in the game.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
The shot's good for Paul.
Now, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
Now a timeout call by Milwaukee. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues when they come in front of you.
Good advice. The 3, Bridges, good on the triple. Bridges got his second basket of the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. Here's Middleton, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Feeds to Middleton. Shoots a fader. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And the rejection by Ayton. On deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Charlotte checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Crowder. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker comes in for Portis. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Ben Connaughton. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. The shot's good from Forbes. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Booker draws the double. Moves back up. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bridges.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
Bridges shot good.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sharge. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks leading by 4. He's all alone. And the fall on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Sharge, and Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. And here's Booker from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 28.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
Here's Forbes. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Forbes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Paul passes to Booker. About 7 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Here's Tucker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
And he knocks down the first one. Milwaukee making a switch here. Both free throws good from Tucker. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Booker. And that one goes long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Bucks lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. It's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Paul. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is out there at PJ Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. A 2-point game.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
He feeds it to Paul. Lopez with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Tucker. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul with the 3. Hey, that one is a significant. It's a 7 for 15 from the floor.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the Suns call time.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for PJ Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. That shot wide open. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Johnson kicks to Paul. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Paul passes to Johnson. Shoots over Portis. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Paul.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Timeout called the Bucks. Don't like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Giannis, he's checked in for Portis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
Outside Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got 19 points.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Phoenix calls timeout. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their number one option on every trip.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by Middleton. Passing to Holiday. Here's the lob and Kumbo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
From deep three-point range. And again for three. It makes his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from three-point line to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Holiday. Fires the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside work than inside, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
The shot's good from Paul. Onto the Kumbo. No good.
Well, he was open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That was a missed opportunity.
Johnson for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Booker wishes to paint. Shoots over DiVincenzo.
Sets the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Paul for three. Nails the tray.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
They get a hand on it and take it away by Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a kind rolled out to Milwaukee as that one falls. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 5. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Payne. And it's Crowder in for Johnson. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Money!
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
There was a decades period of time when Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the players' union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for him.
And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Three-pointer. And that one is off. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.